Yesterday, all over our social media pages, Cassie filed a lawsuit in New York City against Diddy.
Yikes.
She's claiming she was stuck in a decade-long cycle of abuse.
You know what I'm saying? We doing the big Kevin Hart style dirty money, last trading pirates.
Hey, we about to go crazy.
We about to go crazy.
Kevin Hart may be one of Hollywood's most beloved comedians, but recently, music. His name has been dragged into a drama that's far from funny. His connection to Sean Diddy Combs has come under intense scrutiny. Music, especially since Diddy's recent arrest on serious charges. This scandal is unfolding at an unbelievable pace, and you won't believe how deep it goes.
Okay, this is what I mean when I say people wake up every day and just volunteer lies. Diddy, how are we supposed to believe anything that comes out of your mouth? And furthermore, why should we not believe the rumors of things going in your mouth when you out here volunteering bold-faced lies? You would still be lying to us right now if it was no video. You didn't even apologize to Cassie in the video.
Let's start with Diddy.
Okay, this is what I mean when I say people wake up every day and just volunteer lies. Diddy, how are we supposed to believe anything that comes out of your mouth? And furthermore, why should we not believe the rumors of things going in your mouth when you out here volunteering bold-faced lies? You would still be lying to us right now if it was no video. You didn't even apologize to Cassie in the video.
Let's start with Diddy. Music, well, while the specifics of the indictment remain sealed for now, it's been widely speculated that Diddy's arrest is tied to allegations of illegal activities spanning over 2 decades. Music.
Was stuck in a decade-long cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking, baby. Whew. In a statement, she said at the...
Now, you might be asking, how does music, Kevin Hart, fit into all of this? The public has always seen Kevin as a hardworking, self-made music comic with a clean image, someone who made it big on his own terms. But recent rumors have thrown all that into doubt. Music, people are now wondering if Kevin's rise to fame came with a hidden cost. It turns out that Kevin's connection to Diddy goes back, music, much further than anyone realized, and it's not as innocent as it may seem. For those who may not be familiar with Diddy's infamous parties, these were not just regular celebrity get-togethers. For years, there have been whispers about what really went down behind closed doors at these music ultra-exclusive events. Diddy's legendary parties were known for being the ultimate in a...
That's of course. There's layers upon layers. When you get into these conspiracy theories, man, they never end. They never end. There's just layers upon layers upon layers.
15 years ago, Kevin Hart wasn't the me star he is today. He was still trying to find his way music in the industry, taking on any role he could get in performing stand-up comedy wherever there was an open mic. At the music same time, Diddy was at the height of his influence, one of the most powerful figures in entertainment. But what few people knew was that Kevin Hart was not just a guest at Diddy's extravagant parties. Music, he played a key role in organizing some of them. That's right. Kevin wasn't just in attendance. He was helping run the show. This revelation sent shockwaves through Hollywood. If Kevin was involved in planning these events, what else did he know? For years, stories had circulated about what really happened at...
Kevin, come in. No homo. We're going to have a contest. You know we're going to have a contest. We're going to get our breath first because your breath is stinking sometimes.
To be clear, no one has accused Kevin of any direct wrongdoing yet. The videos that have surfaced so far don't show Kevin participating in any illegal acts. However, they do place him in questionable situations that make it hard for him to deny knowing what was going on. One such video shows Kevin at a party where a woman's...
Fan of the track. It was a very positive track. You did your thing on it. How
My shit was positive. It was positive. I mean, he's at a loss for words tonight. Why don't you dip into your stand-up or something positive track?
No, very educational track.
Instead of helping, Kevin was seen laughing at the situation alongside other high-profile guests. That incident might have seemed like a joke to some at the time, but in the context of everything we're learning now...
Pause. Don't acknowledge it. It has nothing to do with me and Puff. Nothing to do with me and Puff right now.
Hold on, let's get some ladies in here. There's nothing to just bypass all that.
Put the Kevin past the facts. No, I'll go first.
No.
It's a movement. I'll definitely go and take a swig of Listerine.
And for real, you the comedian, so go light on me. Tonight's my night.
What's even more disturbing are the other rumors that have surfaced about what went on at these gatherings. According to several sources, Diddy's parties were notorious for more than just lavish entertainment. There have been persistent whispers of violence, illegal activities, and shocking behavior that no one dared talk about publicly until now. Insider
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted.
It seems that the deeper music we look into Kevin's connection to Diddy, the more disturbing the picture becomes. Some reports suggest that Kevin was more than just a bystander. He was aware of what was happening and chose to stay silent. Even more, rumors suggest that Diddy threatened Kevin to ensure he kept quiet about the darker side of these events. Could it be that Kevin, once terrified of losing his career or even facing legal consequences, stayed in line out of fear? After all, Diddy was known to wield tremendous...
Nah, I just see I see him one day that I know for a fact he'll be behind bars. So it don't matter what he do now.
The tension between Kevin and Diddy reportedly came to a head when Kevin's career really started to take off. According Music, to sources close to the situation, Kevin became increasingly uneasy about his connection to Diddy, especially as rumors about the mobile's behavior started to pick up steam. One insider claims that, Music, Kevin was absolutely terrified of being caught up in the FBI's investigation. The pressure must have...
Think you're right, Puff, dude. He might need to get out of here.
Just get,
it's
man.
over with. Did your thing. It's over
You
with.
had a hell of a run.
That's it.
And you still have hundreds of millions of dollars.
That's when, according to some sources, Music, Kevin made a life-changing decision. He decided to cooperate with authorities. Insiders claimed that Kevin, fearing Music for his own freedom, decided to turn Diddy into the FBI, providing them with critical information about what went on at those parties. Music. It's believed that Kevin gave detailed accounts of the events he witnessed, as well as names of others who attended these.
Is there any possibility that he walks away clean from this, that everything is dropped and he faces no charges or any prison time?
Not impossible. I mean, anything is possible, but I don't see that happening. I see him kind of going the path of R. Kelly, where again, for so many decades, he was able to act with impunity and just, with harming so many.
In fact, several insiders believe that Kevin's testimony might be what ultimately led to Diddy's arrest. If that's true, it could mean that Kevin is not only distancing himself from Diddy, Music, but actively helping to bring him down. The irony here is almost too much to handle. Kevin Hart, a man who built his reputation on making
totally eviscerated his credibility.
Of course, none of this has been confirmed publicly, and Kevin himself has remained tight-lipped on the Music matter. His social media accounts have been eerily silent when it comes to the Diddy scandal, with his last post only mentioning an upcoming show, Music in Philadelphia. But silence in the face of such massive allegations only makes Music people more suspicious. Fans and critics alike are now waiting to see if Kevin will address the rumors or continue to stay in the Music shadows. What makes this story even more compelling is the fact that Kevin's apparent cooperation with the FBI is not just a matter of saving his own skin. It's also about the potential consequences of staying quiet. If Kevin had chosen not to speak up, there's a good chance he could have been dragged in.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was f***ed up.
The idea that Diddy might have threatened Kevin is not far-fetched. Music, after all, Diddy is a man who has been linked with a long list of accusations over the years. While many of those accusations have never been Music-proven, the sheer number of people who have come forward with disturbing stories paints a troubling picture of a man who would go to great lengths to protect his image and his empire. Music. If Kevin did indeed turn on Diddy, it's not...
It was just an escape for me. I was just young, like everybody in the industry and people in the world who experiment and do.
Now the question is, what will happen next? Kevin has managed to stay out of the public eye so far, but that might not last for Music long. The investigation into Diddy is still ongoing, and as more information comes to light, there's a good chance that Kevin will be forced to confront Music, the rumors head-on. Whether he admits to his involvement in Diddy's parties or continues to deny any wrongdoing. One thing, Music, is clear. Kevin's reputation is on the line, and the world is watching. As for Diddy, his empire appears to be crumbling. After years of accusations and lawsuits, it seems that the walls are finally closing in on him. Music, his arrest is just the beginning of what could be a long and drawn-out legal battle.
And we are getting word that these accusers could soon testify in front of a grand jury in New York, and that one accuser is from Detroit.
Buying Kevin Hart's story. Enter Cat Williams, a comedian who has never been shy about speaking. Music, his mind, especially when it comes to calling out what he sees as hypocrisy in the entertainment industry. And when it comes to Kevin Hart, Cat Williams has a very different take on the whole situation. While Kevin might be portraying himself as a victim of circumstance, someone who
that these accusers could soon testify and
caught up in Diddy's orbit and is now trying to escape the fallout, Cat sees it in a completely different light. In 15 years standing ovation, in Cat's eyes, Kevin Hart, Music, isn't just an innocent bystander in Diddy's world.
No.
According to Cat, Kevin was a willing participant in everything that went down at those infamous parties.
The only way he will not go to prison for the time that they want to give him is if he start giving them something.
In interviews and public appearances, Cat has suggested that Kevin Hart sold out to the industry elite, making a deal that ultimately gave him the career he enjoys today. And who was at the center of that deal? Diddy, of course. Cat Williams claims that Kevin didn't just benefit from Diddy's parties. He was actively involved in the behind-the-scenes maneuvering that helped boost his profile in Hollywood. The implication is clear. Kevin's meteoric rise to fame wasn't purely the result.
I think industry talk, there's a lot of people who have worked for him. There's been stories around, which is, not necessarily unusual.
Cat's allegations don't stop there. He has also hinted at something even more scandalous, that Kevin and Diddy were more than just business partners or friends. Rumors have been swirling for years about Diddy's private life, with many speculating about his relationships with other men. These rumors have only intensified in the wake of his recent legal troubles, and Cat Williams is not one to shy away from Music, fanning the flames. He has strongly suggested that Kevin Hart and Diddy were at one point romantically involved, a claim that, if true, would throw an entirely new light on Kevin's involvement in Diddy's parties. Music, this allegation, though explosive, is not without some backing. Over the years, there have been whispers about Diddy's relationships with male celebrities. Some of these rumors surfaced after bizarre video clips appeared online showing Diddy and Kevin Hart in what some have described as compromising situations. In one widely circulated clip, Diddy can be heard making strange comments about his relationship.
It's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like that's how.
While it's with Kevin and R&B singer Usher. During a moment that many have found puzzling.
Right.
Nah, not really. But hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it.
And then it's unclear what exactly did he meant by that. The awkwardness of the conversation has fueled speculation for years.
Clip 20.
And then there's the infamous hot tub incident. And yet another video that surfaced after Diddy's arrest. Kevin Hart is seen laughing alongside other guests at a party while a woman's hair catches fire in a hot tub surrounded by candles. The video has been described as disturbing, not only
And let me tell you something else. Not only should he have apologized to Cassie in that video, he should have apologized to all of the general public that he lied to.
Now, with Diddy facing serious legal charges, Cat Williams has ramped up his attacks on Kevin, accusing him of trying to distance himself from Diddy to save his own career. According to Cat, Kevin's decision to cooperate with authorities isn't motivated by a sudden moral awakening. It's simply a survival tactic. Cat believes that Kevin knows the walls are closing in on Diddy and that more and more people are coming forward with their stories. Music, in this context, Cat suggests that Kevin's cooperation with the FBI is a calculated move to protect himself from being dragged. Damning accusation is that Kevin wasn't just a passive participant in Diddy's world. He was an active partner in the very behavior that has now landed Diddy in hot water. According to Cat, Kevin wasn't just attending the parties. Music, he was helping to organize them, knowing full well what went on behind closed doors.
But I think, I don't think I would be the artist that I am today without the experiences that I had in New York City.
Of course, Music, Kevin Hart has remained silent in the face of these accusations, at least publicly. But his silence has only fueled more speculation. Fans and critics alike are wondering why Kevin hasn't come forward to clear his name, especially as the rumors about his relationship with Diddy continue to grow. Some believe that Kevin is keeping quiet.
I think, I don't think I would be.
Just Cat Williams, who's casting doubt on Kevin's innocence. As more victims come forward to share their stories about what happened at Diddy's parties, Kevin's name keeps coming up. Several sources have suggested that Kevin was a regular at these events and that he was well aware of what was happening around him. According to these insiders, Kevin's decision to cooperate with authorities came only after he realized that his name might eventually be tied to Diddy's legal troubles if he didn't get ahead of the story. Meanwhile, Diddy's world is crumbling. More and more people are coming forward with allegations, and the legal cases against him are piling up. What once seemed like just another celebrity scandal has turned into a full-blown investigation with the potential to take down not just Diddy, but anyone who is involved in his circle. For someone like Kevin Hart, who built his career on his image as a fun-loving...
There has been a lot going on. Since November, there have been 8 civil lawsuits filed against Diddy. 7 of them accuse him of sexual assault.
And then there's the question of loyalty. If Kevin Music did indeed turn on Diddy to save himself, what does that say about his relationship with the man who, according to Cat Music Williams, played a crucial role in his success? Cat has suggested that Kevin's cooperation with authorities is not just music, an act of self-preservation, but also a betrayal of the very people who helped him rise to the top. For Cat, this is just another example of how the entertainment industry operates, where loyalty is disposable and the only thing that matters is staying on top no matter what it takes. As more details emerge, it's becoming clear that Diddy's arrest is just the beginning of a much larger story. Music, and while Kevin Hart might be trying to distance himself from the fallout, it's looking increasingly likely that his past music connections to Diddy will continue to haunt him. Cat Williams, for one, doesn't seem ready to let Kevin off the hook. In his eyes, Kevin's success is tainted by his involvement with Diddy, and no amount of distancing or silence will, music, change that. So, where does this leave Kevin Hart? With his squeaky clean image under fire, and his name linked to one of...
The issue is, it seems as though he wants to kind of like exert power and dominance over people who don't really want it.
As for Cat Williams, he's not going anywhere. He's made it clear that he's not afraid to call out what he sees as the hypocrisy of Hollywood's elite, and Kevin Hart is just the latest target in his sights. Whether you believe Cat's accusations or not, one thing is certain. This story is far music from over. With Diddy's legal troubles mounting and more people coming forward every day, the scandal is only going to get bigger, and Kevin Hart might find himself right in the middle of it. In the end, the truth will come out, whether through court documents, new allegations, or
that this is the end of the Diddy story as we know it.
So active partner in Diddy's world all along. Do you believe Cat Williams' claims, or is he just stirring music, the pot for attention? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates.